Belgium actually won a game of football. Oh my god, African teams. You guys are embarrassing us so terribly, man. Shout out to Morocco though.
Belgium actually won a game of football. Okay, bro, so Belgium actually won a game of football. So Belgium are through to the round of 16 after pulling one of the best, if not the best, comeback of this entire tournament. After being under 2-0, they just decided to lock in and win it in the end. Even though this was me the entire game, hate watching this Belgium team, I got to give them flowers for this comeback. I swear, man, this World Cup 2026.
Yeah, I'm not lying though. That game hurt me, yo. I was watching the game, supporting Senegal, but what they did, that was really bad. That was really bad, bro.
Knockout games providing high dopamine results so far. This is the average knockout game so far this World Cup. This football game was so entertaining, I literally feel sorry for the people who missed it. This is you this morning after going to bed when Senegal was winning 2-0 and waking up.
Jamia, there's no way I fell asleep and this guy talking about how this was an entertaining game. To me, that shit was boring. That shit was boring for me, man. That's why if I don't support a team or don't hate a team genuinely, I'm not gonna watch the game, bro. I'm not doing it. But tonight we got Croatia versus Portugal. We run that shit up, everybody pull out, man.
To them losing. The script writers for De Bruyne's and Belgium's comeback surely worked overtime. This was...
De Bruyne did it after... No. The Belgium did it after they removed De Bruyne. So I think De Bruyne's script is bad. But I should talk about De Bruyne's substitution. Because that's what changed the game.
This was Senegal when the referee awarded a penalty to Belgium in the 118th minute. This is Belgium for the entire game versus Belgium in the last 5 minutes of the game.
True.
My man Romelu Lukaku decided to come onto the field after halftime and score a goal out of nowhere. My man Tielemans and Leandro Trossard literally went from fighting each other in frustration to loving each other within 30 minutes. Nice to see Jeremy Doku returning from the birth of his kid to running down the wing for Belgium again. This was one of the most insane games so far this World Cup for sure.
Yeah, that game was fine, bro. That game was fine. But it looks like African teams during this World Cup, they all go band for band on who gonna have the most traumatizing loss. So Ivory Coast, they was doing something against Norway, and I was like, yo, African teams, they're doing so good. Guess what? They got popped. And I was like, all right, it's fine. Then DRC, they started playing, they was doing good against England. They got popped as well. And now look, Senegal, they had 2 goals. Guess what? They got popped to a 3 comeback, my G. 3 goals comeback. Imagine letting Romelu Lukaku, imagine letting Lakaka score on your ass, my guy. Imagine how trash you're gonna be. And to be honest, I'm so sad that we're never gonna see Sadio Mane as well. This is the last time watching Sadio Mane. I'm genuinely sad to see him go. But African teams, I can never feel sorry for you. I can never feel sorry for DRC. Yes, DRC, you guys are my neighbors. Yes, we share the border. But you guys are stupid. You guys start doing like stupid shit Japan did. You scored a goal, you got a lead, and you turn out to defend, bro. What do you expect? What do you expect defending? If a team gonna attack you non-stop, at some point, at some time they're gonna score. So this is a message to all the teams. If you score, don't go to defend. Keep attacking. Keep going. Don't stop. So that's what DRC did. They scored a goal. They went, start defending. Then they start relying on crazy long balls. Bro, you can't do that shit, bro. How the fuck do you expect Elia Meshag to outrun 2 defenders like John Stones, bro? They're gonna destroy you. So, if DRC can score anymore, if they remove my guy Chipenda, the guy was actually doing something, and then they let England attack them non-stop, they're gonna lose. Same with Ivory Coast. Same with Japan. I can never feel sorry for those teams. And yeah, the World Cup so far, I'm loving it because, you know, Messi scoring, Leonardo is ghosting, bro. Let's go, man.